Hey guys, it's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe. Wanted to do a quick overview on a anime I just saw on Netflix, and that is High Score Girl. Um, Admittedly, I'm not a huge anime fan. Some of my favorites, though, are Ghost in the Shell, Akira, Ninja Scroll, Vampire Hunter D, Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust. Golden Boy is very funny, and there's another one called Is it Cyber City something? It's like a three or four parter with like cyberpunk stuff. That one was pretty good. I have that. So there are some that I do like, but I'm not like this huge anime fan. So I'd like to preface the video by saying that everyone online was talking about this anime. It's on Netflix. It was, I believe, adapted from a manga, those, books, comic book type things. Um, I wasn't quite sure what to expect. I knew it was video game related. They obviously have some sort of deal with, I guess, Capcom because the anime is just covered in Capcom games. Ghouls and Ghosts or Ghosts and Goblins, Street Fighter galore. I mean, tons and tons of Street Fighter. There's some shoot 'em ups. All of the names are escaping. Final Fight. The names are escaping me, but just tons of old classic Capcom titles. So the story is about this young man in high school who meets this very rich, socially awkward girl who doesn't seem to really talk to anyone or deal with anyone, and he bonds with her over video games. The problem I have with this is he's always talking and laughing and, whatever, and she doesn't speak. So throughout I guess it's like 12 episodes or 13 if I recall, she's she's not really talking. So she'll kick him, she'll hit him, she'll give him a bloody nose. She gets mad and pulls on his jacket or whatever, but she doesn't have much of a personality otherwise. Um, it's sort of a love letter for people like me who love classic video games. As I said, the old Capcom games, Street Fighter is all over this. There's some funny scenes and some things that he says that video game fans would enjoy. He'll say certain things about the way people play Street Fighter, and while the anime is going, some things will happen, and like a video game character will pop up and do something as like a joke. So there are some humorous scenes, but overall, I felt very, very underwhelmed by this cartoon. I felt that it was very sparse in terms of really much happening or much heft, and maybe that's what they were going for. Maybe they wanted more of a lighthearted, easygoing type of anime, and that's what this is. It's extremely easygoing, extremely lighthearted. Um, he ends up at one point meeting another girl. I don't want to give away too much, but he meets another girl who likes him and is trying to sort of win his affections by getting into video games. So he's got this kind of back and forth between this girl that likes him, who's trying to get into video games because of him, and then this other girl who's not really speaking, who he has this connection with, and he likes, but she's not really putting much out there. Um, she does show some emotions. Like I said, she does get angry and hit him, or on one specific episode, she's crying. I don't want to say why or what's going on because it'll spoil things, but that's about it. I just didn't feel this had enough heft to it. It was very, very silly. Um, by the end of the season, I was hoping something happened, and I felt like nothing really happened still. There was one thing that happened that kind of swings back the other way during the season. I'm assuming they're going to do a season two to get further into this and, maybe bring some more story, which is what I hope happens. Um, but overall, it's goofy, it's fun, but don't expect much in terms of like some great plot or some great story. It's just goofy fun. They say a couple things that are off color, a little dirty, which sort of reminded me of Golden Boy and gave me some chuckles. There's this one character who is a girl at school who's trying to like get with all the guys, and she's constantly talking about you know, things she wants to do with them and stuff. So she's kind of funny in like an off-color way. But overall, I was disappointed. I'm not sure. I think really people, this was tugging on the nostalgia strings of people who like old video games, and they probably like loved that and ate it up. And it was fun, but it was just so shallow overall for me. And my wife watched it with me that I wouldn't really recommend it. I mean, maybe as like a novelty thing, like you check it out, you have a couple laughs, but again, don't expect much else. So I apologize if you don't like this little overview or you love the series and you think I'm really beating the crap out of it, but I found it to just be very simplistic overall. So that's it. There's my little 2 cents on High Score Girl. Thanks, guys, for watching. It's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe. Be good.